तो कहा जाता है परिकर तत्व है। परिकर और जीव तत्व में यही अंतर होता है।
This is the difference between parikar and jiva.
भगवान के नित्य परिकर है,
those who are the eternal associates of Lord, they are manifestation of Swarupa Shakti, internal potency of Lord. They are called a parikar. So in their heart, they have natural loads of love and affection for Krishna. They are called ragatmika jan.
उनके कहा जाता है रागात्मिक जन, इष्टे सारसिक राग।
Hare Krishna, Hindi connection is not working. Live broadcast, very bad connection.
ब्रजवासी जनादिश, जो ब्रजवासी जन जो है,
those Vrajavasis,
कृष्ण के भगवान के नित्य परिकर जन,
the eternal associates of Lord,
कृष्ण के प्रति
they have spontaneously deep attachment, Anurag, for their worshipful deity.
जिस प्रकार अग्नि में स्वाभाविक ताप है, जुलाने,
Just like naturally the fire has a potency to burn, the potency to burn of the fire does not come from outside the fire. The potency to burn of the fire is always within the fire. It's inherent nature, inherent potency. So in the same way, the Vrajavasis, they have spontaneous love for Krishna. They have spontaneous raga, attachment to their worshipful deity. And second, param abhishtatat, means they are always absorbed in Krishna. Always absorbed in service, they don't think about anything else. So they have. So when they are milking the cows, they are singing.
Hey Krishna, Hey Jadava, Hey Saketi, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. उनकी स्वाभाविक रूप में चित्त स्वाभाविक रूप में कृष्ण में ही लगे हुए.
Like their heart is spontaneously attracted towards Krishna, always. So these Nitya Siddha Vrajavasis, the eternal associates of Lord. So those who serve trying to get their moods, this is called the Raganuga Bhajan. So Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan. These Nitya Siddha parikars. So how can one ray of their love, like one particle of the rays of their love, manifest in our hearts? So Raghunatha das Goswami is saying, how should we relate with Krishna? So who is Krishna? The beloved of Srimati Radhika. And Srimati Radhika, she is my Swamini, page 87 of the book. And think about Srimati Radhika as the peerless friend of Srimati Radhika. It's page 86. Translation of the verse, 86. Radhakund and Girirajas also grant darshan of Sri Radha Krishna and bestow ecstatic love for their lotus feet.
क्योंकि गिरिराज गोवर्धन के आश्रय बिना
Without taking shelter of Giriraj Govardhan,
वो प्रेम को प्राप्त नहीं कर सकते हैं.
we cannot attain Prema actually.
ब्रज में ये गिरिराज गोवर्धन की विशेष महत्व दिखा गया.
So we see the speciality of Giriraj Govardhan in Vraj.
ब्रज में राधा कुंड और गिरिराज गोवर्धन ये विशेष
Radhakund and Giriraj Govardhan, special glories of them in Vraj.
कल हम लोग इसके बारे में चर्चा किया.
Yesterday we discussed about it.
कृष्ण के प्रति हम कैसे स्मरण करें,
How can we remember Krishna?
करते रहें. नव जलधर वर्णं चंपोद्भासित कर्णं विकसित नलिनासं विस्फुरण मंदः सहस्रं कनकरुचितुकुलं चारुवरावचूलं कंगुपेनिखिल सारं नौमि गोपी कुमारं मुखजित सरदन्दु केलिकावल्लावण्य सिन्धु कनकविनीत कंदु वल्लभी प्राणबन्धु बपूर उपसरसित रेणु कक्ष निक्षिप्त वेणु वचन वसधे धेनु पातु मां नंद सुनो. नंदनंदन जो कृष्ण,
So Nandanandana Krishna,
इस प्रकार माधुर भाव
having this sweet Madhur Bhav for Krishna.
नंदन कृष्ण के रूप माधुर्य किस प्रकार इसमें वर्णन कर रहे हैं. क्योंकि साधक नाम भजन करते
So the sadhaka chanting holy names slowly,
चिंतन आदि करें.
he will think about all these things.
ये कृष्ण नवीन मेघ के समान अंग कांति वाले चंपक के फूलों से सुशोभित सुंदर.
So page 86, this verse in the middle.
कमल पुष्पों की
Navajaladhar, I worship a Gopi's darling son, whose complexion is like that of a fresh rain cloud, whose attractive ears are adorned with champaka flowers, upon whose charming face a mild smile blossoms like a blooming lotus flower, who wears a yellow garment that resembles the lustre of the molten gold, whose head is adorned with a beautiful peacock feather, and who is the quintessence of the three worlds.
शरतकालीन चंद्र से भी जिनका श्री मुखमंडल अधिक सुंदर है, जो केली कीड़ा
May I be protected by that Sri Nandanandana, whose face is far more attractive than the autumn moon, who is an ocean of elegance suitable for the enactment of amorous pastimes, whose hands are equipped with a ball for playing games, who is the dearmost friend of the young maidens of Braj, whose body is beautified by the dust raised from the hooves of the cows, whose flute is kept prominently on his left side, and who subdues the cows by his melodious voice.
ये भावना होनी चाहिए.
So we should have this mood.
रूप यहाँ पर वर्णन हो रहा है. गोपी
So describing the form of Krishna here.
अन्निकाननं त्रुटि जुगायते ताम पश्यतां कुटिलकुन्तलं श्रीमुखञ्चते जडौद्रिक्चत्वां पक्षकीदृशां. ठंडा है.
cold.
भगवान अन्य काननन त्रुटि जुगायते ताम पश्यताम. गोपी गीत में वर्णन हो कितने
So we see in the Gopi Gita,
प्रकाशित हो रहा है. जब कृष्ण
beautiful bhava being described. When Krishna goes for cow grazing, and when he returns in the
अपने सखाओं के साथ
like
गाय बछड़े के साथ जब
late afternoon, like beginning of evening, when he comes back with his friends and his cows,
ऐसे सुंदर रूप वर्णन हो रहा है गोपियां कार्य. अटति जद भगवान अन्य काननन
so beautiful his lotus face.
ताम पश्यताम. गोपियां कृष्ण के दर्शन करने के लिए इतने लालायित हो जाते
The Gopis become so eager to see Krishna, so eager. They are showing this utkanta, this eagerness,
दर्शन करने
just to see the beautiful lotus face of Govinda.
इसलिए अटति जद भगवान अन्य कानन त्रुटि जुगायते ताम पश्यताम. अहो
Oh,
गोपियां यहाँ पर करी
so the Gopis here, they are saying,
सुंदर जो मुखमंडल जो है
this beautiful lotus face of Govinda,
क्या वर्णन करें.
how can we describe it?
और उसमें गायों के खुर से उत्थित जो धूल
So this dust that comes from the hooves of the cows
है
is on the face of Krishna.
मानो वो धूल नहीं है.
But it's not dust. Actually,
यदि प्रस्फुटित कमल के साथ
actually the lotus face of Krishna is just like a blooming lotus.
करण में
And you know, in the middle of the lotus flower,
केसर रहता
there's a beautiful pollen, you know, the pollen in the middle of the flower. So this
इतने सुंदर
Krishna's face, this dust is like the pollen of Krishna's face.
मकरंद के पान कर
And to get this honey or this nectar of the lotus flower, who is humming around? The Brahma, the bumblebee, the black bee. Who is the black bee? You know, because when Krishna is running behind the cows. The beautiful curly hair of Krishna is just like humming bees covering Krishna's face. Gopis are saying, look, this is not a hair. This is not hair. Actually, this is humming back bees that are over the face of Krishna to catch his, like that, this nectar of his face, which is like a lotus flower. So Gopis cannot see Krishna's face. First of all, Krishna is so beautiful, so pretty. The Madhurastakam, Vallabhacharya wrote how Krishna is, everything in Krishna is gorgeous and beautiful, and how Gopis are so eager to see Krishna. So the Gopis, they become happy. How? Their party, like their festival for Gopis, when they sing Krishna. And they're not able to see Krishna. You know why? Because the eyelids, they are blinking. So in this way, this is like an obstacle and they cannot see Krishna. So, for a moment even that the eyelids are blinking, this is enough for the Gopis to say, oh, how can we see Govinda with this obstacle? So the Gopis curse Brahma, the creator. Brahma, you should die. Brahma, you should die. Because when you have some love and affection, like sometimes the parents, they chastise, or they even can call names their son if the son does something wrong. Maybe the mother will say, oh, you die, get out of my house. Actually, it's a loving expression. Of course they don't want this. It's just like because of the love and affection they chastise like this sometimes. That's why also Gopis tell Brahma, you should die. Why? You have manifested such a beautiful form of Govinda. Actually, Govinda did not was manifested by Brahma. Yes, Brahma is the creator, but not of Bhagavan. But still performing pastimes as like a human being. Gopis are saying, Brahma, you don't know how to create. You don't know how to create. You are not perfect. You are not experienced. You manifested the beautiful face of Govinda. No problem, okay, very beautiful. But to see Govinda gave us only 2 eyes. How can we see enough of him? And also eyes with eyelids. How will we be able to see Govinda? And when we see him, 2 enemies come. The bliss we feel, Ananda, in this Madan, they don't allow us to see him properly. This sloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita explains. Mahaprabhu, feeling the transcendental madness, he was describing the moods of Srimati Radhika. So when they see Krishna directly, they feel so much bliss in their hearts, Gopis, Srimati Radhika. So much bliss, so much happiness, stimulation. And because of this happiness, then they start to cry so much, like continuously flow of tears from their eyes. So because of the flow of tears, they are not able to see Krishna. Because no, so many tears are coming, so they cannot see him. So 2 bairis, 2 enemies who come. Which one? Ananda and Madan, so they cannot see Krishna because of the Ananda Madan. Ananda, so much bliss, they are crying, it's full of tears, they cannot see him. And because their love is so condensed, they become like crazy. So the Gopis are saying, oh, Creator, Providence, you should die. The next creator have to give us, he has to give us 1,000 eyes so that we can see Krishna, and eyelids, without eyelids, like 1,000 eyes without eyelids, then we can just continue seeing Krishna. So in Mahabhava stage we see all these symptoms. It actually is like Anuraga. In Anuraga there are two special symptoms in Anuraga. One, parasparanu sneha anubandhanam, the love of the so the lover and beloved, they are bounded to each other by so much love and affection. And also another is darshan atiptata. You see them and you think, oh, I haven't seen them enough, I want to see more, I want to see more and more and more. You just want to continue seeing Krishna, listening about, hearing about Krishna, and that's it. So please give us 1,000 eyes so that we can see Krishna and listen about Krishna, hear from about Krishna. And so this is the stage of Mahabhav. There are two symptoms of Anurag. Ujjwal Granta explains. Which one? First, parasparanu snehanu bandhanam. The lover and beloved, they are completely bound to each other because of their love and affection. You don't want to leave the other one. You don't want to let him go. Just like after long separation. After long separation, when lover and beloved they meet, they are feeling like this. You don't want to let the other go. I said after sudirgha biraha, after long separation, when you meet the other one, you feel like, I just want to keep my beloved in my heart. Like this song explains, this Kirtan of Vidya Parichandidas explains. So these great exalted poets in the past, they have already explained these moods. Why people go to other countries, far countries in this world, to get money? There's no other reason to go. Why they go to other countries? Because they get more money in the other countries. If you go to a far country, like a Western country, a broad country, you get more money than in your own country. That's why people go to other countries. Or maybe they send their husband, go to get money in this far country. So if someone says, Srimati Radhika is saying, if someone says, Hey Radhe, give me your husband or beloved just for 1 day. I'll give you as much money as you want. Achar means this is like Vrajavasi. It's a mixture between Bihar and Bangla Bhasha, the Bengali language, and Bihar. It's called Vrajavasis. Achar means anchal, like a cloth, like a end of the sari. If somebody fills up a cloth with so many jewels and gems and gives to me and tells me, just give me your love for 1 or 2 days and I'll give you all this money, all these jewels. Srimati Radhika says, still I wouldn't send my beloved to a far country. Because how is my beloved? In the winter time, what will like more? A blanket, right? that we can just wrap inside it. And Priya means Priya, beloved. So my beloved is just like in the winter time, you're wrapping yourself inside that blanket. So like in the Western countries, they have a like sleeping bag. So not even the air comes inside that sleeping bag, isn't it? If you go, I go to Siberia, so you have to take very thick sleeping bag and also one more blanket on top. So minus 20 is there, so you don't know, but yes. People say there was minus 50 also. I don't go at this time. They say that it's even minus 50 there. Those who live there, they tell. But I'm not lying. They say this is true. These devotees who come here, I haven't gone to deep in Siberia, but still is minus 20. Indumati Didi, she lives very in Siberia, really deep in Siberia. She told it was minus 50 that year. So I'm just telling the truth. So in the winter time you want to very tightly stay with the blanket. So in the same way, I don't want to leave my beloveds not even for a moment. And in the summertime, what do we like? We will like very cool wind, isn't it? And when it's raining, what do you like? Cha means umbrella. It's Vrajavasi. It's like a mixture between Bengali language and Bihar. Sorry, it's not Vrajavasi, it's Vrajavasi. It's another language. So just like in the rainy season, you like an umbrella, like you want an umbrella in the rainy season, right? So I say, give me your umbrella. No. First, like everyone by their own. How to say, like each person takes care of their own survival. No, I'll not give to you. So in the same way, after a long time separated, when they have the Sambrida Milan, so the lover and beloved, they're meeting, and she's explaining this pragar Anurag, this very deep attachment she's feeling towards Krishna, and they're like bound to each other by the love and affection. Parasparana snehanu bandhanam, just like we speak, vibaha bandhan, like the bondage of marriage ceremony is actually breakable. After 2, 4 years or 100 years, all these bondages, of the wedding ceremony, we call pranaya bandhan. Oh, pranaya sutra bandhan. Gurudev is saying, because what? In the marriage ceremony, also it's called a bondage, pranaya bandhan, like the bondage of love. But actually, you know everything, no? But actually, this all is temporary. So now I am dancing here, like a bride is saying, but when I come to the house, I will make you dance. But after the wedding ceremony, then the wife will make the husband dance, isn't it? But in the transcendental world, it's not like this. So beautiful, that love. They are completely bound to each other by their love and affection. They cannot live without each other. This is true. So this is a transcendental thing in the Prema Raja, the kingdom of love. The speaker and the listener cannot understand. Actually, we hear something about Prem, but these other levels that are beyond Prem, Sneha, Man, Pranaya, Raga, Anurag, actually, what Shastra explains about this, these are things from the transcendental world. We like to listen about it, isn't it? We like to speak about it. We're speaking and listening about these things. But one day, then when we go to that, then when you go there to that world, then you understand and realize. So you feel so much bliss seeing Govinda. You want to continue seeing him. Sometimes I tell. Srimati Radhika just met Krishna. She was coming outside the kunja, and Lalita Devi was there outside. Lalita Devi asked her, Radhe, describe a little bit the beautiful form of Krishna. What did you see? How is he? Tell me. And Srimati Radhika says, Hey Lalita, I haven't seen yet this three-banded fold Krishna. Srimati Radhika cannot even speak her name. She just says, how is that three-banded fold man? How is he? You tell me, Lalita, you tell me. Lalita says, oh, crazy. You have just met him and you're coming. Then Srimati Radhika says, I haven't even seen him. If you have seen him, then you tell me. So Chanidas in the Kirtan explains. The names of Bhagavan are so sweet. Who can describe? If someone has taste in holy names, will not have taste to anything else. The Harinam Chintani book, all this is described. So if you have a little bit taste in chanting holy names, you like sleeping, walking, dreaming all the time, you want only holy names. So now we're chanting holy names with the japa mala. But it's so difficult. It's like tak, tak, tak. Like we're chanting holy names forcefully nowadays. But when the holy names will come in your mouth and will move in your tongue. Like Rupa Goswami explains. In Madhava, he explains. Holy names are so beautiful. Listening to the glories of holy names, Haridas Thakur started playing, making a sound of his armpit. Because the glories of that Rupa Goswami wrote about holy names is so beautiful. Haridas Thakur, this loka tunde tundaving. So many rasa in holy names. So those who chant holy names, they understand. Who really chants holy names? Srimati Radhika says, you know, the glories of holy names. So actually Naam, Rupa, Guna, Lila is one thing only. Bhagavan has such a beautiful form, his pastimes, so beautiful, so sweet. Like this sloka explains, Navajaladhara Varnam. So beautiful. So, just like we see in the cinema, a movie, I've never even go to the movies all my life. I don't know how is the cinema. I don't know how is the cinema hall because I've never been how they sit down. I've never been to a movie in all my life, to a cinema hall. I've never been. But yeah, there's a cinema hall. People go to the movies and to the cinema. And once in Brazil, there was a program. Those are old cinema hall. So I went for the first time in a cinema in Brazil. So you know, cinema reel, like you know, like the movies coming, like all the images going. So in the same way, holy names manifest in your mouth, then you see all the Lilas of Krishna, just like a movie. Just like the cinema reel.
कहते हैं बोले जिस प्रकार सिनेमा के रील जैसे चलता रहता है, आज समझिए ऐसे चलता है, बोले भगवान की नाम करते करते
So chanting holy names,
स्वाभाविक रूप में वो समझता क्या होगा, स्फूर्ति प्राप्त होगा,
you get spurti visions of all these pastimes, like I told about Gopi Gita.
हम त्रुटि जुगाइए दे ताम पश्यताम पुटिल कुंतलंग श्रीमुखं चते जड़ उदृश्यताम पक्ष की दृश्याम। गोपियाँ कितने सुंदर भावों के अभिव्यक्ति कर रहे हैं।
So gopis are describing their beautiful moods, and just to see Krishna, this is a party, a festival for Krishna. Actually, gopis celebrate a party and with their eyes, celebrating and relishing the beauty of Krishna. So they are not relishing with their tongue, but they are relishing Krishna's beauty with their eyes. So when Krishna goes for grazing the cows, or when he comes back, so gopis describe their his beautiful form. Those who chant holy names, they have realization of all this. So time is up. I'll give mic to Maharaj. So if you're not one-pointed, you cannot get the mercy of Nama Prabhu. Page 87. This sloka, first sloka. Virachaya mai dandam. Just like a skylark bird chatak, he only drinks the water of the Swati Nakshatra water, rain. He won't drink the water of rivers or ponds. So when there is a cloud in the sky, maybe there are lightnings and thunders. The bird might die, but he'll never drink water from ponds and rivers. He's only waiting for the water of the Swati Nakshatra rain. So this sloka explains, O friend of the fallen, why did the clouds pour down a shower of water upon the thirsting chatak birds, or hurl a lightning bolt at them? The chatak birds never tire of propitiating the clouds, for they have no other recourse. Similarly, whether you are merciful to me or punish me, I have no support in this world other than you. You may do as you like. So the meaning of this verse is that how to have one-pointed devotion. So to get Vraja Prem, we must have Ikanthika Nishta, one-pointed devotion. So if you don't have one-pointed devotion, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in that book, he explains Ikanthika Sraddha, everything Ikanthik, one-pointed faith, one-pointed Nishta, one-pointed. Because if you don't have this, you cannot attain the bhava. If you're not one-pointed, only one-pointed. So just like if you're thirsty, maybe somebody offers you so many kinds of food, sweets, rabri, so many things. Will you drink rabri? Okay, a little bit. Because actually if you're really thirsty, you just want water, that's it. So, eat some sweets. No, I just want pure and fresh water. So it was like summertime. One person was going from one village to another season, to another village. So the poor man felt so much thirsty and he was tired. So he asked someone, where can I get water here? Another person told him, water, jal, pani, water, yes, I'm thirsty. Listen, I'll tell you how to make the water. Mix hydrogen and oxygen, then you can make the water. I'm thirsty, I didn't come here to listen to your lecture. I'm thirsty. No, listen. You want to drink water? Yes. Which water do you want? Tell me. Many kinds of water. There are many kinds of water. You know, the water that runs, that falls from our nose, you know, like also the sweat, also another kind of water, water of ponds, water from the nose, many kinds of water. Which water do you want? Tell me. I'm thirsty. So many kinds of water. Which water do you want? Brother, I'm thirsty. Hey, sit down. So they were running, they were going here and there the whole day, and he couldn't get even one drop of water, this man. So this is like it's a story from Rabindranath Tagore, I think. This is like a tale, a bhag jalpan. It's one Bengali story from this. Okay, just a joke I'm telling you. But if someone is thirsty, if there's not so if you're thirsty, you just want pure water to drink. Means you have to have Ikanthika Nishta, one pointed loyalty to the feet of Srimati Radhika. That's it. Nothing else. Raghunath das Goswami explains, if you really want to immerse yourself in Shamras, means Shingaras Parmur mood of the Gopis. So you have to follow 3 rules. One, you have to be one pointed to the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. And also you have to live in the pastime places of Srimati Radhika. And also third, you have to associate with this kind of devotees, the devotees of Srimati Radhika. So stay with the Rasika devotees. One specialty of Sadhu Sangha, just like early in the morning I told, what is Sadhu Sangha? You know, the good devotee, this bona fide devotee, he can clean our hearts. So I gave that example. One saint, he went to, as donation, he went to someone's house. So that old woman, she was cleaning the floor with a cloth, with water and cow dung. So he asked donation, give donation. The old woman was got angry. So she threw at him that cloth. She threw at him. So but the sadhu took that cloth and came back to his temple. So he washed that cloth, rinsed it and everything with Ganges water. Then he put it under the sun to dry. So then later some person gave some ghee, gave even like the earthen pot to put the ghee wick. So the same thought, okay, let's tear apart this cloth and let's make a ghee wick out of it. So they made and used for worshipping Radha and Krishna. So you see, so that cloth was like his life was successful. It's like this, because before was dirty with water, cow dung, and now the saint had washed that cloth and put the ghee and using for the worship of God. So what is the meaning? conditioned souls, they are wandering this world bound by lust and anger.
जो संत महात्मा ऐसे संत क्या करते हैं उसके उठा करके साफ सुधार करके
So the saints take these conditioned souls, clean them, and then using the service of Lord. This is what the bona fide sadhu is doing. This is the influence of sadhu sangha. There are many kathas.
तो उसी प्रकार कहते हैं इसमें जो बंधन वर्णन करते जा रहे हैं एकांतिक की निष्ठा होनी चाहिए.
So to have one-pointed devotion.
पानी पीना है तो बस वही.
So you have to drink water, that only that water, that pure water,
जल जो है सात्विक नक्षत्र के जल में पान करना.
the water of the Swati Nakshatra,
जिससे आज प्रातःकाल में
rain. So today early in the morning we heard how Raghunath das Goswami, he's explaining the pains of his heart, expressing the pains of his heart to Srimati Radhika, offering the form of flowers that are shlokas. This is Vilapa Kusumanjali book. So, who can explain the renunciation of Raghunath das Goswami? Actually, amongst all of our Goswamis, all the Goswamis, they have incomparable renunciation, all of them. Gaur Bhagavan, Mahaprabhu is so pleased to see the renunciation of his devotees. But the renunciation of Raghunath das Goswami is just like rekha, it's just like a line on a stone. You know, like a line on a stone, when it's like you cannot erase it. It's like, so this is a renunciation of Raghunath das Goswami. He was performing bhajan in Radhakunda and he was expressing his moods and offering as like a shloka to Srimati Radhika. Krishna himself saw and Krishna's heart melted. Krishna came into the Raghunath, I will give you benediction. Raghunath das Goswami told, hey Bakari, Krishna who killed the demon Bakasur, I don't want your mercy. I don't want it. Hey Bakari Krishna, if I don't get the mercy, the sidelong glance mercy of Srimati Radhika, I don't need your mercy. Actually, for unlimited time, I will stay in Radhakunda and I will give up my body here. I will suffer all the conditions, anything I'll suffer, but I don't want your mercy if I don't get the mercy of Srimati Radhika. I don't want it. I just want the mercy of Srimati Radhika. So that's why every day we pray. Every day in the morning, we sing or not? If you don't sing, you have to sing. Early in the morning, after you wake up, you have to sing. What else would you do? Sing this beautiful song, Radha Kripa Kataksha. Every day, you feel so much bliss. This is Harinam. Gurudev used to tell one kata. Chant her names properly. Doing these stavastutis, these prayers, the Nama Prabhu will come in your heart. Understand? This is the conception. So these beautiful bhavs, so beautiful. The mercy of Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika is my mistress, I am her servant. Life after life, I just want to be born in Vrindavan. Please give me birth in Vrindavan. What else do you want?